Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video I'll be showing you how I transformed my kitchen. The kitchen is a very small space, and this is what the kitchen looks like before, and this is what the kitchen looks like now. So if you want to see how I did this transformation, please keep on watching. So if you enter the kitchen, this is what the kitchen looked like before. The zinc was on that left side with that small cabinet. That was all was in the kitchen, and it wasn't functional for me, so I needed a more functional space. I needed a more working area, so we had to do a little bit of changes to the kitchen. We moved the cabinet from that left side and the zinc from that side from where it was to the window area, so we could have more space, because we needed to maximize the space that we had in that kitchen. The kitchen is really small, so we had to take out the cabinet and that zinc, and then we made new cabinets. And then we also changed the zinc. We got the double zinc, and then we moved it from that left side to where the window is. We also changed the paint. We had to paint the ceiling because it wasn't bright enough. I needed something very bright because that's the only window in that kitchen, so I need all the lighting I can get. So we had to change the color from that color to white. So this is the painter trying to paint the door, and then we also had to change the paint on the wall to white, and this is him filling those parts that needed to be filled. So we got this satin paint that when it gets stained, you can easily clean it up, wipe it off with water, and then it will easily come off. So that was the paint we ended up using. And then this is him trying to do a second coat of the ceiling because it was looking really brown. I don't know what caused it. And then this is the final look of the painting, final touch of the painting. So this is what the painting process looks like, and this is the only window, and that kitchen is really small. We got a designer to help us design what the kitchen would look like, so he did a design for us, and that was the design we worked with. It wasn't exactly what he did that we worked with, but we had to make some little changes to the kitchen. So this is the cabinet that the carpenter did for us. Nigerian artisans, and they will show you shaggy. They will put you through a lot of stress. What this carpenter made me go through. This is even for a video for another day, because it was something else I wanted. It was something else he gave me, but I just thank God that he even delivered, because at some point I was already tired. It was frustrating for me, and I did this LED light, but my husband said it looked funny. I can't remember the word he used, so I had to remove it. I had to take it out, and maybe I'll work something around it later, but the electrician came and then he fixed it. And this is what the marble person did. So we had to get another person to do marble for us. If you can see the cabinet, you see that some colors are actually different. From some are white, so the other ones are off-white. It just did nonsense, but thankfully was able to deliver. We just took it like that because at that point we didn't have a choice. We just had to take, because it was taking forever for him to do. He made a lot of mistakes, and you keep calling him, he will just be smiling and be telling, don't worry, I'll come and fix it, but he never came. He still has some of his things even right now as I'm making this video in my place, and he has not come to pick it. Hopefully we'll come and pick them, because he has not still finished his work, but I can still work with it. At least I have a kitchen that is functional. I can cook there. I can do a lot of things there now. So thankfully, and it just made me think that, when you really have God living inside your life, He makes all things work for you. The carpenter did was enough reason for me to get angry, but I just felt like, no, God will not want me to be angry. No matter what He did, it wasn't an excuse. It wasn't enough reason for me to be angry at. No matter what other people do to us, what we have inside of us is what would produce. If you have the fruit of the Spirit, you produce the fruit of the Spirit. And if you have anger in you, of course, anybody can do anything to you, and you would produce that which you have inside of you. And at some point I had to start begging God, God, help me. I won't let this carpenter, I won't let this man push me into something I'm not supposed to do. And it was something that God just settled for me easily. I wasn't even moved anymore. Whether He brought it or not, whether He finishes the work or not, I won't be bothered. I'll just put my rest in God. God, you will handle it. When is the right time, you bring Him to come and finish this work. So this is what the kitchen looks like before, and this is what the after looks like now. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.